But again, that can change, as we've been pointing out. Mica Mosbacher joins us right now. Big supporter of Ted Cruz, stuck with him throughout, very early on when no one was. She's still sticking with him now. But I got to tell you, if he finishes behind Marco Rubio, and it's still too early to tell, we're just sort of showing you now as they're placing, he is slightly behind Marco Rubio. That would be a big disappointment, would it not, if he finishes behind the guy he's battling to sort of put aside?
He's still in the hunt, and what matters really are the margins. How close is he to Trump and how close is he to Rubio?
But if he's third, he's not second, and he's not first. He's third. He's got the bronze.
But bear in mind, it's delegates that matter, not polls, and we're still on the back stretch. We have a great ground game in Nevada, and we're going into Super Tuesday. We still don't know who has the most horsepower until we get through Super Tuesday and on down the road toward the election. So I'm still very optimistic. And bear in mind, remember, I was an establishment moderate, God forbid, and I went through sort of a 12-step program to realize that the status quo is not going to win.
All right, but let me ask you that. Okay, let me ask you about that. I'm looking through, actually there are 14 of them. You include some of these other states here. Texas, I would imagine, has a good shot at winning. I think that's winner take all. So outside of that, it's kind of dicey for them where polls are tight.
Tennessee, Georgia.
Well, but they're separated by just a couple of points in some of these latest polls. So you think his best bet is Texas, Tennessee, Georgia? Yeah, he does lead in Georgia. You're right about that.
Yes,
maybe Arkansas. But I mean, Donald Trump with 7 of these others is running the table. I mean, just by that math, he could pick up 350 delegates right there.
Well, remember, I've always said Trump Cruz or Cruz Trump. I like them both. They're both insurgents. They're my kind of candidates. They're great street fighters.
Wait a minute. So if your guy folds like a cheap suit, you go to Trump? Is that what you're saying?
I've always said Cruz Trump.
I got you. Oh, okay.
Cruz Trump, or I'm going to run you for president, Neil.
All right.
I do have a suggestion for Donald Trump on how to mend fences with the Pope. They could sit down at one of the Holy Smokes restaurants here in South Carolina. And what I'd love to see is have the Pope, if he's going to insert himself into American politics, talk about the Democrats. We have an unbeliever and a female candidate who is not for protecting the lives of unborn children.
All right, well, there is. I could picture at such a restaurant, but I wonder what the Pope does. I'll have what he's having. I don't know. Mica, thank you.
Barbecue is sacred religion in South Carolina.
Absolutely. Mica, thank you very, very much. All right, I'm looking at all this, guys. I'm thinking, the numbers are daunting, but everything is about momentum, right, if you think about it.